Hey guys, it's Kylie. I have been thinking about organizing my fridge or my freezer for a while with Dollar Tree totes, and so I decided today is the day because I have decided to help with meal prepping that I am going to also take all of these bags of chicken and put some seasoning and some sauces into each bag, because honestly we for the most part put G-Hughes sauce on all of our chicken, don't you think? For the most part we put G-Hughes sauce on all of our chicken. And so can you guys hear me over my dishwasher? Just double checking if you can hear me over the dishwasher. So I got 6 of these for $1.25 a piece because I figured okay. I am gonna organize our meats by category and things like that, because the only thing that's not organized in my house right now is my freezer. So I went and I grabbed some stuff from Dollar Tree, which I got 2 of these for the road for Joseph. These are the Monster Energy Zero Sugar Pineapple. These were $1.25. Honestly, Monster's kind of pricey at the gas station, so I grabbed 2 of these for him. And then also, we're gonna be in the car all day Friday, and he likes Slim Jims, so I got him 2 of those. I got those things for Joe. I snack on fruit and stuff like that. Also, I don't know how much these are at Walmart, but I saw that they have like Brillo pads at Dollar Tree, so I grabbed a couple boxes of those because we use those a lot. And then I grabbed sponges because I was like, I think we need those. Also, this sounds really silly, and I told Joe, I was like, I want some pink heart-shaped sunglasses, and I was like, is that a bit much? And he's like, yes, but like I do want some. I want some pink heart-shaped ones. So what I'm going to be doing is like organizing all of our chicken and beef and all of that, just because I think it'll, at the end of the day, make things easier for me. So also, these are fake Sharpies, but that's totally fine. I'm not the best at writing. I feel like when it's like, when it's permanent marker, I'm not the best. So I just wrote on there. Hey guys, so what I'm doing is I'm going to take the sauces from my overstock first. Sweet and spicy. I think this is going to, at the end of the day, like, really help to be organized like this. Since we're getting home later on Monday, I wanted to go ahead and organize some of our food and stuff like that, so that when we get back, we're organized and ready to roll again. So I'm just meal prepping some things. I love y'all, by the way. We've got barbecue, fajita seasoning. I'm trying to think of what else. We never use this Cajun seasoning. Where's some barbecue from too? Okay. So I'm gonna be doing, like, I'm gonna write what sauce I'm putting on these just to help. But, for example, I've already got some chicken in the freezer, but not very much. I'm also thinking that it'll help with like spills too. So I've got some chicken already that's just plain, and I'm gonna push that to the front. We go through so much chicken, so I just think this is good. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna put on each bag what sauce I used. I do organize my whole house. So what I'm doing right soon is I'm actually taking over Gibson's closet. My son, we were pregnant last year and lost our son at 14 weeks. So what I'm doing is I am actually getting rid of all the baby stuff just to make my heart feel better. I just don't think we should hold on to it anymore. And because what I've decided for me, for my heart wise, is that no, I don't eat any other type of chicken other than chicken breast because I'm so picky. That is the only way I like it. I don't like it any other way. So anyways, I'm doing some sauce in each one. And then I'm also going to do some barbecue seasoning. This is the Buc-ee's. It is like super strong. Smells strong. I don't know why it does that every time. But anyways, I'm getting rid of all the baby stuff because I've decided that when we get pregnant again, that I want to wait until way further into our pregnancy to buy anything. And for my heart, like, it has to go. The only stuff that I am keeping is stuff that family made. And like my mom had gotten some things for the baby. And so I'm going to keep those things. This is so strong. The way that that smells is so strong. Anyways, I'm keeping those things, but as far as everything else, I'm getting rid of it all. And it's honestly really, really good for my heart to get rid of it. Because I would go in there and I'd get sad at looking at it all, and I'm just honestly to the point where I'm like, okay, you need to let it go. And so I'm letting it all go. And I'm going to turn that closet into my closet. And put my stuff in it. Just because for a really long time I didn't really, like, when I was 348 pounds, I really didn't have a whole lot of stuff that I loved. And yes, I have been shopping more, and that I'm at my goal weight and can have things that make me feel like me. And so I'm going to turn that closet into mine. Because I already have... Y'all, that barbecue sauce is like so strong smelling. Whew. Every time I use it, I don't know why, it makes me like cough. I think after this one, I am done with this sauce. It doesn't taste bad. It's just, does this one make you like sneeze and cough too, Joe? The Buc-ee's barbecue? It is just really strong, guys. I'm getting rid of that just because it's hard to use. On some of these that are already frozen, I'm gonna go ahead and add some stuff to them too, just so that they're prepped. I'm gonna do salsa on these. I'm going to see Drew this weekend. But I'm just prepping all of this stuff just so that, well, just because I want to, honestly. Yeah. Hello. Just kind of wanted to do this today. We eat a lot of chicken. I don't really like a whole lot of other meat personally. That's just me though. I'm really, really, really picky. Hey Kaylee, for our privacy and everything, we won't be sharing. Nope, I don't like fish, and I'm actually allergic to most seafood. So I do not like fish. I cannot do fish at all. Since I'm allergic to shellfish and all that, I do not like fish. But anyways, as far as everything I'm doing with Drew this weekend, y'all will get to see those kinds of adventures afterwards for our safety. We don't share our locations until after we've left. The only thing I'm sharing about is we are going to the rodeo. There's a lot of security there, so I'm okay with people knowing that I'm going to be at the rodeo. But as far as other places, I'm not sharing that. Yeah, so we're not sharing all of those things until after. We usually share where we've been after we leave the parking lot. No, you're fine. You asked me what we were doing, and so I'm saying that I'm keeping that private, because if I tell people what all we're doing, then that would share our location. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be rude in my answer. I'm just saying, like, if I were to say, I'm putting salsa in these. And then this is fajita seasoning. We use the fajita seasoning in our chicken. So I am getting a paper towel real quick. But for me to be able to say what we're doing, that would give ideas of where we would be. And so I'm not doing that until after we leave each location. I have the pineapples. I have not tried the pineapple Honestly, I'm just freezing the seasonings on top because those seasonings are gonna go in the crock pot and everything. So I don't use salt. Now, some of my seasonings do have salt in them, but I don't intentionally use salt just because I do try to stay lower sodium. That doesn't mean I avoid it altogether. It's just that I do try to stay lower sodium on things if possible. I'm going to be doing 2 totes of chicken because we use a lot of chicken. I do not do cheat days. No. That's, other people might, but I do not. I don't consider anything a cheat. Food is food. I don't consider any type of food a cheat. So, this is gonna make my heart so happy to be organized like this. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I cannot. Joe, can you help me get some of these open? I just think this is going to make my heart really happy because I really have needed this for a while. I'm going to do a, yeah, I'm putting things in there. I'm going to do a breakfast tote because we do various frozen breakfasts. Man, my handwriting looks so bad on this. I'm not happy with my handwriting on this, but
this one too, right?
it's in the freezer. No, I'm wanting this and this one, and then I'm gonna want another.
Opening the thing.
No, not yet. Not on that. Is there anything in here we need to use first?
Maybe. I don't know.
There. We can do another salsa one, so that we can use this. I'll use the. Oh goodness, that was almost bad. Okay. So, since I have like various things for breakfast, I have these protein pancakes, and then I'm gonna organize it a little better. I have these hash browns for like when my little sisters stay the night. I like to have some things for them too because I'm not going to have children eating like Weight Watchers meals. I'm not going to do that to kids. A lot of my eating disorder started whenever I was a child, and so I never, oh goodness, I messed this up. I never discussed food with kids, so I just let them have whatever they want here, because I think that letting them choose, yeah, these are the Premier pancakes, and Joe's taking, I accidentally opened this package a little bit, and honestly, Joe's taking some egg bites in his lunch for this week, and so I am just going to send package I accidentally opened with him, but I figured I'll do breakfast in one tote because we always have various breakfast things in the freezer. I got my pancakes from Costco. You guys are seeing me organize my life. I haven't seen them at my Sam's yet. Have you seen those at our Sam's, Joe? The protein pancakes? Guys, someone call Ripley's, believe it or not, because I've only had two coffees today. I only brewed like 24 ounces though. And so this one I did pork. These are just the ham steaks that we use, the Bob Evans. I'm not doing anything to those because I just thaw them out and use them for breakfast or casseroles. We've got some pork chops here. We don't have the pork chops very much. We have bacon, which I'm gonna write on there, bacon. I think that we know that it's bacon, but hello. So, you know, I'm just trying to organize things. Honestly, guys, whenever I'm sad, if I'm being honest with y'all, I just start organizing everything. That's, Joe, do I organize everything 24 hours a day? Well, whenever I'm sad, I just start cleaning and organizing. We mainly do smothered pork chops. So I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna freeze this in there. So that just gotta toss it in the crock pot. Not sure if it's gonna work or not, but I will see. I get all of our meat mainly from Walmart. My handwriting's not the best right now. Scales aren't gonna move all the time, and so that's my thing. The scale isn't meant to move all the time, even when you're doing everything right, because there's so many things that go into play with that. Like, for example, like, maybe you are, like, women's bodies, like, especially, like, the scale is just not gonna move all the time. And no matter what, even if you do everything right, because we've got period, ovulation, things like that. And so, yeah, I'll show y'all the freezer at the end too. It's trying to reconnect right now. I'll show you guys the freezer at the end. I'm just doing Dollar Tree organization because honestly, like I said, like, I don't know what it is, but like when I can't control anything going on in life, like we can't control like when we lose somebody that we love. We just can't. I just start cleaning and organizing. Like I have been just downsizing our stuff and things like that, just to try and help my heart feel better. This is cream of mushroom soup, and Joseph likes, I don't know what it, yeah, now I know what it, I shouldn't say I don't know what. His mom, Joseph's mom, passed away when he was younger, and his favorite meal that she made was smothered pork chops. So I like to declutter as well. I've actually gotten rid of a lot of stuff. So I know people have been upset with me about my shopping lately, but the thing is, whenever I was losing weight, I was just getting things, honestly, like I just didn't know what my style was at first, because I'm still learning. I'm still figuring out what my style is. Like I have been changing a lot, like as I've reached my goal, and like I'm just not the same person I was, and that's okay. I'm not the same. And so my thing is that I've actually been just giving away a lot of my clothes that I got at first, because like when I first reached my, like, as I lost weight, I settled for clothes I didn't necessarily love, I guess. Like, I like them. It's just that I've changed a lot. And so I've just been giving a lot of that stuff away as I've gotten things that I do love and that make me, like, feel like myself. And so I purge my clothes a lot because I've been giving a lot of it away. Like, I know it seems like I have a lot, but I've been giving a lot away. I'm making a mess, y'all. But I'm gonna just bring the paper towels over here. So honestly, I thought it also kind of thought that, like, if I go ahead and prepped some of this, it'd help me, like, declutter some of the jars of stuff that I have, which, yes, it is my own fault that I have it all. But, hey, Joe, can you help me out by getting me another bag? So here's pork, and I have 3 cans as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those on top, just because that'll be, like, this is all the pork that I have in my freezer. I make pork every once in a while, so, okay. I'm hoping that I can fit the beef one up here too. I don't know. Makes my heart so happy, honestly. Yeah, we freeze all of our meat in Ziploc bags with all the fat pre-cut off. We've always done that because a lot of times I start preparing our meat. Joe generally cooks the meat and then I do the sides a lot of times. But if I do the like crock pot stuff, it's me. And I'm super picky with like the fat on me, and so he cuts it all off before we freeze it. So we do have I honestly don't even know if this ground beef is any good anymore. Joe, is it good from last year? Huh? We have ground beef frozen from, like, we had gotten a ton of ground beef for our gender reveal that did not happen since we had lost our son. The only reason we were able to know what the gender was because we took the blood test super early, like whenever we were able to, and then my aunt and my best friend had those results, and so they told us what they were after we lost our son. We didn't know otherwise, only from the blood test results. But anyways, this is all beef. This is the 93.7. This is the 93.7 from Sam's. And then I've got, Joseph has some steaks. These are just thin steaks. And then this is the 94.6 ground beef from Walmart that we've got. There's some barbecue sauce in it from burgers that we made a couple weeks ago. So we had honestly gotten too much ground beef that day, and we didn't really need as much of it as we thought. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get that. There's, okay, the hamburger should still be good. Okay, that's good to know. This is from last year. I mean, we haven't used it because it's 80-20. This is 80-20, and I don't eat 80-20 anymore. That's very high on points. But honestly, like, whenever we cook for family, we'll use that because a lot of them don't care if we use the 80-20. So oh my goodness, this looks so much better already. That looks amazing. I'm super excited about this. You know, myself personally, just ground beef is very high on WW points, so I personally only like to do 93 or 94. So but honestly, a lot of my family don't do WW, so they're not worried about that kind of stuff. I've just got a couple of frozen things in there. Like I have some, I I just don't really like beef that much. But that's just me. That's just me. I didn't even really like beef that much before I lost the weight. So it's not anything I've changed. I've just never really been a huge fan of it. What do you think seasoning would be good with this smoky mesquite, Joe? I don't have any vegetarian suggestions because I barely like it either. I don't, honestly, I barely like veggies. I'll be honest. I like some, but not very many. I'm just a really picky eater, guys, and I've been a really picky eater my entire life. That's not new. That's not new from this journey. I have been... I like some veggies. I just don't like enough of them. I don't like enough of them to be vegetarian, personally. And I don't really like that much meat either. That's just me. I just don't. I never have. Anyways, Joe, did you say on that, do you think this honeybee one? Huh? We don't have any cherry cola left. I'm gonna do this honey one. It's like a honeybee seasoning. I think it'll kind of tone down some of the spice. I'm not a big spice person, so someone for not very much spice, I did get like some spicy stuff. What do you mean, what do I fill up on? Fruit? I like fruit, honestly, guys. I'm just so picky. I'm super picky. I like to eat fruit quite a bit. Can y'all hear me? Has the sound come back? Is the sound back? Someone had tried calling my phone. Some people say they hear me. Someone had tried calling, so I think that's why the sound went out. But I didn't know the phone number, so I didn't answer it. If I don't know the number, I don't answer. I've had it set up to where, honestly, if I don't know the number, it just goes straight to my voicemail. I do not want calls from people that I don't have saved. I'm trying to think of what kind of seasoning for the Thai chili? Can you reach it? Because it's too high for me. Well, like, I've been getting a lot of calls from, like, numbers that I don't know. And I'm just not answering. No, they're just one piece of chicken per bag. Because it helps it thaw out quicker. And it helps us know how many portions are in each. Sandwich bags. But we wanted to come back to like organization from this weekend. So that's what I'm doing, getting all organized and meal prepped up. Because when we get back, it'll be late Monday and Joe works early. So I'm on a cleaning spree today. I've been telling Joe, we don't need this anymore. Get rid of it. We're donating our crib and mattress to, and I'm trying to get a hold of the person that I'm donating that to, because we're getting rid of that as well. We held on to it just in case. We got pregnant shortly after our loss. But I've decided that for our hearts that we've just got to let that stuff go for now. So I'm getting the counters all messy, but then they'll be clean. I know that I'm gonna be just so glad I did this later. Guys, we go through chicken so fast that like I know it seems like a lot of chicken. This really isn't that much for us because we go through it so fast. Like the amount of chicken we have in our house right now is like less than a month of chicken. So we've had a hold of that stuff since last September. We started gathering things before we ever got pregnant. As like a hope chest kind of thing, but I don't know how to explain it. I literally don't want any of it in this house anymore. I just can't have it here anymore for my heart. And so I just got to a point that I don't know, it has to go. And so until we get pregnant again, I need it out of the house. So, and I honestly think that it's good that I've gotten there. And honestly, guys, let's not, I understand some people wait until further along, but like Joe and I had lost so many pregnancies that we were so excited. And so we had seen the baby on ultrasound multiple times. And so we were so excited and we got everything. And so, but I'm now to the point where I need it just gone. The only thing I'm keeping is stuff from family. I'm using salsa in these. We do a lot of salsa chicken, so the day I lost my son, my best friend was with me, and she and her mom, like we had a lot of stuff out on the bed, out on our spare bed for the gender reveal party, because we were really preparing for that with our whole family. And so she came back before we left the hospital and moved all of that stuff. But that's like the only stuff we had gotten rid of besides other big things at first. I used Thai chili and then a smoky marinade, like a smoky mesquite. So I had grabbed an extra, we do the salsa chicken a lot. It was hard on my best friend too, because we were actually due within 2 weeks of each other, or like a week of each other. We were due within the same week. And so it was like really hard on my friend, because I mean, she was there, and it was hard on her too. So but her and her mom came back to our house while were they here when I had the surgery, or no, they were there when I had the surgery. Yeah. I had the surgery the same day. And so only because I'd had such a traumatic day that day, I advocated to them to do the surgery myself. I wanted the surgery, so I advocated for it. Just because they had told me that after you lose a baby that it can take up to 2 weeks for the full loss to occur, and so I was like, nope, I want the surgery today. The dry seasoning is fajita seasoning. I'm just trying to empty some of these jars. So that's why I am just kind of finishing out with salsa so that I can use the rest of the jar. Freezer is where all this stuff's going. I'll show y'all in a second whenever I get done. All I'm writing on these bags is what I'm using, so that, oh goodness, I didn't want to open another jar, so I'm gonna probably have to though. I was trying to get it to where I did not have to have open jars in my freezer. I cook them on low or high depending on how long I have. Usually if I start the chicken earlier in the day, I do low, but if I've waited too long, then I'll like to start it, then I'll cook it on high. I'm gonna have to open one more jar of salsa, which I honestly didn't want to do. No, I honestly cook all my meat from frozen most of the time. I thaw it out sometimes, but most of the time I just cook it straight from frozen. I'm going to be so glad that I did this though. I didn't ever replace it. The crock pot that I had was likely like a 3 ounce because we went and looked at, or Joe went and looked at like a 4 ounce, or was it 4, not 4 ounces, what was it called? 4 quart. 4.5 quarts, and it was just too big. We don't have a microwave. We actually don't own a microwave at all. We don't own one, and we don't want to own one because we don't want access to those quick we don't want access to those quick things like that. And so we just don't want access to those things. So we don't own a microwave. If Joe wants, so we don't defrost. If we need to defrost it, we just do it in the sink with water. But a lot of times, guys, we do it with, a lot of times we just cook frozen. Hey guys. I just know that I'm gonna be so thankful for this later because our stuff is gonna be so organized. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Just kind of focusing on plans for this summer. Yeah, it comes out of bags just fine. But honestly, I'll probably thaw these out in the water, probably. I'm kind of just focusing on our future plans for like this summer and everything and kind of keeping my heart in a good place. I didn't buy those dresses, I just tried them on, guys. I haven't bought them. Okay, let me show you my freezer now. Okay, here we are. We've got breakfast, pork, beef, chicken, and chicken. So much better. So much better. And then we've just got this. That's the stuff that I can't really organize yet. But I've got that. And honestly, that makes my I wish I had a picture of before. I wish I had a before picture. But I need to like clean it down and everything, like wipe it down. But I think it looks so much better. So my kitchen looks a little unorganized currently, but it will look so much better. Thank you. Thank you for that. So I've been getting all that stuff organized. We are going to have pizza for tonight. I'm going to make it, we're gonna have the Joseph's Lavish Bread pizza because we had a little bit more pineapple left from when I had what did I have yesterday? Teriyaki chicken. It's only $4.25, so I like our Ninja, wait, I've not made smoothies in that Ninja Creamy yet. All I've made is ice cream so far. So, I'm trying to move the taco, oh goodness. I'm trying to move the taco seasoning over. Y'all ever, are you all ever too short?
Okay.
I'm trying to move the taco seasoning over. You know what? I have one last.
Where are you moving it?
Well, I'm trying to move all of those seasonings to behind each other. Like, see, these seasonings right here. I'm trying to use those all
So
behind
you
each
want
other.
this
Yeah.
back there?
Yeah, I'm trying to, okay. Honestly, I have one more tote, and so I'm just gonna use it for my cabinet up here. For baking, I have one more tote. I got one extra for that. So I'm going to just do that. I don't even know if this will fit in there. Joe, can you help me still? Poor Joe. Guys, I just had one more tote, so I'm just gonna use it.
What are you needing?
The stevia. I'm so proud of you, Regina. That's amazing. Okay. Huh?
You need those two or just...
No, I'm throwing that away. We got that to make the, we had some icing whenever I made a gingerbread house, but I'm never gonna use it. So. Guys, when I get on my organizing spree, I'm on a spree. That's what I'm doing now. Got my Missouri. Yeah, I'll take a picture of my fridge too. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh no. I'll just have to put it somewhere else. Well, I already wrote baking on that tote and it doesn't fit in the cabinet. So, oh well, it's okay. I'm trying to think of where else I can put it. Okay, y'all. Guys, I just like to organize. Whenever I can't control like other things in life, I just start organizing and cleaning. Like, that's what I do. Yeah, Germex works too, but yeah, I've been organizing all day. I have too much OCD to just turn it around and write something else on it, so I'll have to just take the writing off. But I also might be able to find like another place that I can put those things. So it'll totally be fine if I need to find another spot for it. Honestly. I love y'all. Hope you guys have a good day. I'll post a picture of my freezer here in a minute. So, okay. Love you guys. Bye.